Hey there, Grant Valkaria. Hey, Andy Batch over here. Just was reporting back into the good folks for trying to protect this place till there's nothing but condos and stupid shit golf carts and a bunch of old ass people complaining to HOAs. And then we gotta all move up to Opalaka. So, long story short, at the last meeting, there was nothing but tax collecting. It's the people, they want to collect the tax. Well, basically, it was a tax collecting gathering festival. And they're trying to just, all they care about is getting them code compliance fees. Now, the first person built their barn 13 centimeters in the wrong direction. And the town proposed that they want to pulverize that into fine powder and have them move it over, 3 feet so they can collect that sweet money. And then the other person, she got a bunch of letters sent to the wrong address, so she never knew she was without a code of compliance. So they're making her pay it anyway. They don't care. And we heard about the guy, the 9/11 first responder guy. He says, I got mesothelioma from when the buildings fell down on 9/11, and I'd like to get a break because I have to go back and forth for treatments. This is an American hero. He walked towards the buildings when they were taken down. So basically, and they said, hey, anybody can have a story. Well, yes, anybody can have a story. You can have a story about a flat tire. You can have a story about your tux didn't get back from the cleaners. You can have a story about an old friend came in from out of town. But being a first responder from 9/11 is not just anybody can have a story. That's a legitimate excuse. And the man, I hope and pray for him, but he said he's on his deathbed. He'll be off soon. Anyways, what's going on here? So, in the last meeting, I said, hey, look, I found some code compliance issues with the town. So basically, they're out of code. What they did was wrong. They don't have any code, and they don't have any honor, okay? They don't have anything. They just want to reap and rape. And that's what our stupid shit appointed guy that we have there, he was appointed by you-know-who. He was doubled down first by a Democrat. Faden voted for him. Secondly, the flag guy. Now, the flag guy, Salmons, is using code enforcement to code enforce anything with Trump that's a flag. See, I got a Trump hat. He hates that. Anything that has a flag with Trump, you're going to get a code enforcement from this guy. Okay? And I called him out on that, too. And he didn't care. Nobody's here to enforce anything out here. You have to do it yourself. So basically, after that happened, and I should stop saying basically because that gets what happens is the guy is using the dollars from the town and giving raises to his own family members. That violates the Florida Code of Ethics Statute 101.3537. Of the Code of Ethics for Florida. Now, everybody has to play by the same rules, but they don't. They want to code enforce you so that they could keep building up the books. They got $11 million in a slush fund, okay? $11 million, but that's not enough. They want to go after you for having a Home Depot shed and 6 other things while you're on vacation. Send the letters to the wrong place. So anybody who is getting trifled with by these people with the code enforcement, I want you to contact me because we're going after them now. The time has come. We're going to go after these assholes and we're going to bring them to justice because they're going to get code enforced. They're going to get code enforced. And if we all get together on this, we can bring them down and we can code enforce the hell out of them. Maybe we'll get some money, for the charity, whatever thing at the fish festival. We'll do something. But we're going to code enforce this son of a bitch. And I need anybody who's got a beef with them and who's been messed with them by these people. While they're violating codes, you are not allowed to vote, participate, approve, or have anything to do with your own family member getting money from a government agency in the state of Florida. That's against the law. It's not even a law. It's an ordinance or it's a rule. But it goes up to a $20,000 fine, and there will be compliance. He will comply. Because basically 13% plus 10%, we're talking about almost $20,000. Almost $20,000. So everybody contact me. I need all the help I can get. I'm no computer wizard. I don't know how to make this happen, but it can happen. It needs to happen. And they need to be brought to justice. Okay? I've repossessed cars from people who have missed one payment on a Mercedes, or 2 payments, or 3 payments. You know, you don't make your payments, you get repossessed. Justice, Big Daddy Justice is coming for you. Grant Town Hall. And we don't need tax collectors. We need public servants who answer the phone. The phone isn't new, old people. The phone has been around for over 100 years. You will pick up the phone and you will answer people and treat them with dignity. And stop treating them like garbage. And stop treating them like a cash cow to milk for every little last dollar so you can give your relatives a raise. You know who I'm talking about.